It turned into a lawsuit from Kyle's family, and that
I mean, I kind of get why they would want to sue because bro literally got hurt, but at the same time, he wanted to do his own stunt.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Yo, what up? It's Samaje back here another video. Today we're about to be reacting to a video by fictional mosh pit. The video is gonna be on the unfortunate disaster that got this show canceled. Oh man, yeah, it's obvious about Cory in the house right here, but if you obviously couldn't tell, but like Cory in the house going off was just like, it was just random, because like I don't even remember this shit having an ending. Honestly, I don't even remember it going off on honestly. Yeah, I really don't remember it going off, honestly. But like I heard it was because of like something that happened with him getting injured. I forgot what it was, but like let's get into the video and let's see. Before we get into it, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed if you've been enjoying the videos. But let's get into it.
Growing up, Cory in the House was probably my favorite live action show on Disney Channel. Either that or Even Stevens.
Bend your knees. You saw how Tom did it. Just relax. I am relaxed!
I was curious how Cory in the House ended, as I don't remember it having a proper finale, and most animes do. I get it because people call it an anime. I'm tired of that joke, but it's a joke. It's a running joke on the internet. I assumed it was just ended because the actors got too old for the roles, or the show just wasn't performing well in the ratings, which are common and natural reasons.
Nah, if you look young enough, you can keep mastering the teen role like back and forth. I mean, look at that show like back in the day, not back in the day, like damn, honestly it was kind of back in the day, because that show was like years old now. It was called 13 Reasons Why. It was a bunch of like 29 and 30-year-olds playing teenagers.
Kids shows usually end, but I did some digging and was shocked to find out that the show was ended for a much more shocking and controversial reason than I expected. I was very surprised to learn that not only is there an entire lost episode of the show that was scrapped halfway through filming, the episode led to Kyle Massey's family suing Disney, and that lawsuit from this lost episode is what made Disney decide to cancel the entire series.
Yeah, sure, y'all want to sue Disney with their fucking evil ass conspiracy things behind the scenes and all they fucking lawyers that they got? I'm not sure if y'all want to sue these niggas.
So in this video, let's investigate the chaotic, messy, and mysterious cancellation of Cory in the House. After the massive success of That's So Raven on Disney Channel, the network wanted a spin-off. The original idea was a series revolving around Raven going to college, but when Raven-Symoné turned down the offer, they instead opted to give the spin-off to her TV little brother, Cory Baxter, played by the promising young actor Kyle Massey. Cory in the House ran for 2 seasons on Disney Channel, and while it didn't end up being nearly as successful, memorable, or iconic as That's So Raven, it turned out to be a really solid show.
Honestly, bro, it was memorable. If a lot of people still wondering why this shit was canceled and still like kind of, you know, remember it to this day, but mostly because it was associated with That's So Raven being a spinoff. But like, yeah, it wasn't that iconic, but it was enough just to be, you know, like the little brother of like he truly is, basically, of like the show That's So Raven.
For its time. Cory in the House revolved around Cory living in the White House, as his father Victor Baxter gets a job as head chef for the president. We see Cory's harebrained schemes both at school with his best friends Newt and Mina, and in the White House with the president and the president's daughter Sophie.
America's angel.
That's what they call me.
The show ended in 2008 after season 2, but there were plans for it to continue after the season ended. But in 2007, during the filming of an episode, the show was struck by an unexpected catastrophe. Enter the Lost Boat episode. According to the creators of the show, the boat episode revolved around Newt taking Cory and Mina for a ride on his family boat.
we did stop in the middle of an episode about Newt takes the friends on a boat. It's his family boat, a yacht.
The episode had a scene where Cory went overboard, and the plan was for Cory's actor Kyle Massey to say his line on the edge of the boat, then a stunt person playing for Kyle would leap off the side of the boat.
This nigga pulls up a fucking goddamn picture of Crip Mac. Hey man, this nigga does look like this nigga, bro. Like an older version of this nigga, bro. He literally like the spitting image of him, even like as this nigga grew up. But like this nigga looks like Crip Mac, man.
And dropped to the padded mat.
And in the course of shooting this, Kyle wanted to do his own stunt, and he fell off the boat onto a pad, but bounced off the pad, which was there for safety purposes, banged his head, had to go to the hospital. The show was shot down.
Unfortunately, Kyle bounced off the safety pads and smacked his head on the hard floor, resulting in him being rushed to the hospital.
How you feeling tonight, fellas? Terrible.
The freak accident resulted in the episode being shot down and never finished, about halfway through filming. The timing of this freak injury couldn't be worse, as it happened right before the
2007-2008 writer's strike,
which put a lot of shows on hold, since rewrites couldn't be made, and the break led to a lot of TV shows being canceled. Well, Cory was a pretty popular show, and Disney Channel had already picked the series up for 30 more episodes. Although not officially announced, it was in the plans. But then everything changed when Kyle Massey's family threatened to sue.
Oh, God.
It turned into a lawsuit from Kyle's family, and that...
I mean, I kind of get why they would want to sue, because bro literally got hurt. But at the same time, he wanted to do his own stunts. Like, you guys probably signed off on that. This nigga was underage too. So like, I'm pretty sure y'all niggas signed off on that, bro. You got to keep that into, you got to put that into perspective, bro. When you sign off on something, man, I don't know. They would have probably, you'd have probably had nothing there, honestly. It's Disney, bro.
You know, it put a whole bad taste over everything. We walked off in the middle of production in the writer's strike, and Kyle's family is suing Disney. So when the strike was over and they had to pick which show should we pick up, they kind of looked at us, I feel, this is just my opinion, and said, you know what, it's too much trouble.
But they did keep us on the hook for like 3 or 4 months after the strike was over, so we couldn't take another job or...
But the details are shaky because Kyle Massey has yet to publicly speak on the incident. Production of the series was already halted due to the writer's strike and
honestly, yeah. And then the writer's strike kind of like getting into the fold. Yeah, and then, you know, them suing on top of that, I kind of see business-wise why they would not want to be, you know, associated with this. So that makes perfect sense of what happened to this show.
Due to the legal threats from the Massey family leaving a bad taste in everybody's mouth, even after the strike ended, Disney decided not to resume production. And in 2008, Cory in the House was officially canceled. The lawsuit was dropped fairly quickly by the family.
It's unclear why.
Why?
Obvious.
Why?
My guess is either, like I said, they didn't have much of a case, or maybe they realized going to court with Disney probably wouldn't be beneficial to the career of Kyle Massey as an actor. Kyle Massey went on to star in the Disney animated series Fishhooks from 2010 to 2014. So clearly the bridge wasn't burnt between him and Disney due to the lawsuit. Although nowadays, I suspect we'll probably never see Kyle Massey near Disney ever again, since Cory in the House isn't on Disney Plus, and Cory never made an appearance in the 6-year run.
And because of what happened after this, of him having those allegations on his name, the pedo
run of Raven's Home. But this isn't because of his family suing Disney. It's for a much darker reason that we won't get into right now, but you probably already know. I was just fascinated to find out about the show ending over the injury, as I'm surprised this wasn't a much bigger story at the time. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, I don't think it was really much of a big story, because that show just kind of went and came, but like, it was still kind of legendary in my opinion, you know, just for like nostalgia purposes. But like, just to learn, like, I think I know like about the injury, but I didn't like know that kind of like ended the show. But it was cool to like learn out the reason of why this whole thing was just ended, because I spent my time like wondering, like, throughout the years, like, where the hell did this show go? Did they just basically end a lot of shows for nothing? Seems like this show was just ended for something. But his family really kind of like knew what they were against when they were trying to like fuck with Disney. You can't fuck with them niggas, because they got the lawyers that will draw this whole lawsuit out if they even decide to, like, you know, pursue that shit. But like, you know, at least he got a chance on fish hooks, and that whole thing didn't sour. But I definitely know now he's not coming back for no type of like, you know, reunion or any type of thing. Him and Orlando Brown, because they did too much of shit over the damn years that kind of like, shunned them out. I don't even know if they still got contact with Raven. Probably he probably still got contact with Raven. They probably talk privately. You know, they were practically brothers and sister in real life. But yeah, I mean, it was cool to see this. Let me know what you guys think of this whole thing down below. Go check out the original video, bro. He made a really good video on this. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed my reaction to this. And I'll be out, and we're on the road to 600. Don't forget to leave a sub.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?